a little bit of time's gone by since I've last done a live video. So let me know if you are on. Let me know if you are up and about this morning. Morning, Black Star 2408. Gail, Adam, how are you? Say hello. It'd be lovely to hear from you. I'm still in my gym gear. I'm having a very, very active day today. I'm going to get my work done. I'm going to go for a cycle ride as well today. I really, really fancy a good, active, but fun and productive day today. I'm going to make the absolute most of it. Great to see you, Adam. Hi there, Sparkle Face Painting. Hope you well. Good morning. Emmanuel Ale. How are you? Let me know if you are around on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter. Let me know if you're around. Look, Sparkle Face Painting has literally just given me some sparkles. So there we have it. As well, guys, please do me a favor. Press the share button, okay? You will be rewarded with much love from your followers if you press the share button on this amazing free content that I'm putting out. All right. So wherever you are, wherever you're watching, search the share button and share it right now and let me know you've done it. I'll give you a massive shout out and a massive thanks because that is legendary behavior. It really is. James on this morning as well. That must be Staphis in his Greek writing saying, all right. I hope you're well, mate, after your class last night in Leeds. Whereby I had you fighting girls, literally. You enjoyed it, I think. Right, there we go. So let's get into some content. And as well, guys, one more time, if you can, press the big share button, whatever platform you're on, share this content. So what is the Trinity acting method? Because I'm a bit secretive about it sometimes in some ways, because obviously it's content that is for students of Zina Acting that works incredibly well for their acting career. And I don't really want to go coaching it online because obviously it's something that people effectively pay a premium for to come and work with me. It's a value and content that I've developed over 20 plus years time. But people need to know a bit about it so that they know how it can benefit them. I've also got a Udemy mini course on the Trinity Acting. It's not a mini course, actually, it's a full course, Udemy course on Udemy. If you go on my link tree, which is linktr.ee/Matt Zina, it's in the description. You can follow that and you can go to my Udemy course on the Trinity acting method, which is fantastic, and it's in full on there as well. But what is the Trinity acting method? Right, I'll tell you how it came about. So I've been coaching actors since I was 16. Yes, that's right. Strange story, but basically I was in a kind of drama workshop where we used to work towards exams, etc. And I got to a stage where it was like, right, you've done your exams, so what can we do with you? All right, go and help others towards their exams. So I was effectively like an assistant coach and I would help. And I just realized I loved coaching, which is why really I went down that route, because I just loved it. That was me. That was what I wanted to do, be an acting coach. So I used to come up with, rather than just kind of, and I did lots of workshops and I went to performing arts school and stuff like that. And I just didn't want to be one of those coaches that just regurgitated Stanislavski and regurgitated Stella Adler and the usual kind of stuff. I wanted to come up with my own methods. I wanted to come up with my own ways of acting. And the thing is, I don't really get acting coaching where they do regurgitate Stanislavski and all these different elements, because acting coaching or the acting industry is so transient. It's moving all of the time. Genuinely is, they put another camera lens on, we're in HD or ultra HD, it requires different types of performance. So kind of regurgitating kind of Stanislavski, Adler, and all, which is really primarily for long distance performance with an audience quite far away from you. The techniques there, yes, they are relevant, but they need amalgamating, changing, and that's what I've always done. I've worked and moved with the times, understanding the modern acting world and what is required for actors. So I've always amalgamated and created my own techniques in order to help actors for now. All right, and that certainly is shown by the success that our actors get in this industry, in our casting agency, in our in-house casting agency, which is one of, like I say, it's so successful, and that is through our acting techniques. That's why we have an in-house casting agency, and casting agents know exactly what they're going to get from an MZA actor. So the Trinity acting method was when I realized that there's so many different techniques. Okay, so you can take objectives, you can take personality traits, you can take things like Strasberg's concept of emotional recall, all these different things. And what I realized is, as I was an acting coach, is that actually when you sit and you start to create a pattern of where all of these different acting techniques fit, you realize and you see a pattern that they fit into 3 different areas. Okay, thank you on Instagram, whoever's giving me all those lovely support, love hearts. Remember, guys, if you're enjoying this content, make sure you share it. Click the share button so it goes on your feed. And I realized that it fit into all of the different techniques that I was out there coaching constantly, fit into 3 different categories: preparation, method, and application. Preparation being every single thing that you do in order to take the script and use all the evidence within that script. Okay, lots of notes, etc. All right, and then you have method, where people think that method acting is people going and pretending and not pretending, being homeless for 3 weeks and turning up on set. You know, all these massive gestures, and people say it's all right, they're just method actors. Method acting is a key part of any acting method, because what method actually means, in particularly in the Trinity, is that you genuinely make sure that you are physically and psychologically prepared for when you hear action. That's what method means in the Trinity. And then application is anything that you do after you hear the word action in order to enhance your scene, i.e. where you put your focus in those moments during the scene, what you do with behavior, what you do with listening. See, there's all sorts. But effectively, that's the Trinity acting method. Okay? Now, what Trinity acting, I've got a question here, and I don't quite example it. Do you make example POV, point of view? That's what I like. Okay, so POV in the industry in a camera shot is a point of view shot. Is that what you mean? Trying to elaborate on that question a bit more, and I'll try and answer it. So what I realized the Trinity acting method is there is 3 different types of technique that we're constantly learning. And what I realized is that actually, in order to create the perfect scene, the perfect performance, that you need to dip into those 3 aspects in your preparation for any scene. You need to have a preparation technique. You need to have a way of being physically and mentally prepared for the scene in hand. And you need to have some form of application technique that you're going to take into that scene. So what that means is that you're going to create the perfect scene by going through the Trinity and hitting at least 1 technique in each of those camps. And that's what I teach. So I teach so many methods, but I make sure that everybody knows their preparation techniques. So many methods, everybody knows their method techniques, and so many different techniques that everybody knows their application techniques. And I basically say to my actors, look, know the scene. Know what the output requirement of it is, and pick accordingly based on what you want the output of the scene to be. And they very, very cleverly are able to say, right, this is the preparation technique that's going to best give me that output. This is the method technique that's best going to give me that output. And this is the application techniques that's best going to give me that output. And in a nutshell, very much in a nutshell, that is the Trinity Acting method. Now, if you are particularly interested in learning more about the Trinity Acting method, there's a few ways. One, you can come to our classes, and where we look at it every single day. All right. And you can have a free trial on me for online classes wherever you are in the world, or if you're based in kind of the North or the Yorkshire region, you can come to one of our physical classes in Leeds, Bradford, York, Halifax. As well as that, you can actually do our Udemy course in the Trinity Acting method. All right. So it's a course online where you get a certificate, everything else. All that you need to do is follow my link tree and make your way to Trinity Acting method course, where you'll be able to literally do that course online. But the one thing you need to do is get involved in some way, because this is the future. Trinity Acting method is based upon what actors need right now. All right. If anyone's ever got any questions, anyone want to get in touch, anyone want to be personally coached by me, get in touch, get in my DMs, and I'll be happy to answer any question you have. And thank you so much for joining me. Have an amazing, fruitful, awesome day.